so I should have put the background up first. I think I got this down now. I think I got it down. 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 I can't double, but I got the single. The single Windsor. I got it down. I think I got it down. I think I got it down. I think I got it down. Not the double, but the single. It's a Windsor. I got it down. I think I got it down. I think I got it down. I think. Next week, we'll start working on that double. Ooh. Yeah. I'm pulling it off. I'm learning how to tie later on in life. I learned how to do that little tying off your hand thing. I think I got it. I think I got it. Did I get it, guys? Did I get it? I don't know. And as you know, as always, we got a lot of headlines for you guys today. A lot of headlines. I think at this point, I'm just going to read these headlines. And I'm going to get my take on it. And then I'm going to read a paragraph. And I'm going to get my take on it. 720. Yeah, because we don't need a super high bit rate. Not for that. Not for that, because it's going to lose quality anyway. It's going to lose the quality anyway. The quality we all came here for. What? You guys came here for a quality stream, correct? You guys came here for a quality stream? I know I did. I know I did. I know I can. I know I can be what I want to be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be where I want to be. Yeah, I'm trying to be me. They out here talking, I'm trying to be free. What? I'm just trying to do what I do every damn day. They trying to off me and you. So I just want to make sure the audio is fine. Play it in the background with a little bit of quietness to hear what they saying. A little bit of quietness to hear what they saying. What they saying about me. What they saying about you. What they saying about them. And they say about us too. I'm getting good at time this time though. Oh, you know what? I failed it. I failed time this time. If this stream is just me tying a tie, hey, you know. Yeah, I like tying a tie. I like being in a tie. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this is right here for a reason. So you go under. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I usually get told that everybody hates me. Now, I'm cool with it, though. I'm cool with it. Everybody hates me, bro. It's going to go amazing. You know why it's going to go amazing? Because I'm not sitting in no 10x6. Matter of fact, it was more like a fucking 8x6 or 8x4 or something. Some of them cells was a lot smaller than what they illegally allowed to be. And I remember we was counting the blocks up, and we knew each block was a foot long. Something, I don't know, y'all. Matter of fact, it's not even relevant. It's not even relevant for real. Yeah, I got faith, bro. I'm a believer, so no matter what, every day's gonna be wonderful for me. Okay, as you know, always, we're gonna go through these trending headlines. Travis Hunter's dad. I'm not sure who Travis Hunter is, nor who his dad is. Let me move this out the way a little bit. I'm gonna put this right about there. Right over my face. Right over my face. Travis Hunter's dad. Okay, it's football. Mar. Oh, Mar for Mar-a-Lago. Trump hosts the Apple CEO at Mar-a-Lago. Why? Because you got to know about this O1 stuff going on. If you don't know what's going on with O1, check last night's live stream before they take it down. If they do take it down, it's still going to be on Rumble. I was messing up on my list. You deserve to hear positivity, uplifting support. You were a good person. I don't know if I'm good, bro. Especially because, like, I'm not Christian. I'm Muslim. But I know the Bible, there's a reference to it. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up. Don't call me good. Let me see. See, they got a whole bunch of different translations. Let's see. We're just going to go to Mark 10. Matter of fact, if I go on my drive, I actually have it in my drive. I prefer to do the King James Version. They said the New International Version is the best one. And therefore he rose in Judea, and the Pharisees came to him and asked, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife, blah, 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 and swine? There we go. And when he was gone forth into the way, there came one running, and kneeled to him and asked him, good master, what shall I do that I may inherit eternal life? And Jesus said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. And so in that actual passage in the Bible, Jesus does two things there. He says good only comes from God, and it's attributing God-like attributes. So you can have good actions, but people would not be good. And Jesus also denies being God. He accepts the title as Lord because he was a king unto men. But he denies being God in this actual passage. Thou knowest the commandments: do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, defraud not, honor thy father and thy mother. And he answered and said unto him, Master, all of these I have observed from my youth. Then Jesus, beholding him, loved him, and said unto him, one thing you lackest, go the way, sell whatsoever thou hast, and give the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. Come, take up the cross, and follow me. So cross would be like crossing the paths, going around different places. And Jesus looked round about, and said unto his disciples, how hardly shall thy have riches enter into the kingdom of God? And the disciples were astonished at his words. But Jesus answered again and said unto them, children, how hard is it for them to trust in the riches to enter the kingdom of God? But basically, that's why I say, that's part of the reason why I don't like people calling me good. Sometimes I attribute good actions. Sometimes I do good things. But it's not on humans to be good nor bad. You have good actions. You have bad actions. No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a good person. I try to do good things, but at times we all fall short. We all fall short, as you see from that passage. So you can read Mark 10 with whatever Bible you have at home that seemed a little bit altered with something going on here. I got a King James version somewhere in my PDFs on my phone, but Okay, we got the headlines. But we're first looking at trending. Trump hosts Apple CEO at Mar-a-Lago as big tech leaders continue outreach to president-elect. West Palm Beach, Florida, Donald Trump hosted Apple CEO Tim Cook for a Friday evening dinner at the president-elect's Mar-a-Lago resort, according to a person familiar with the matter, who was not authorized to comment publicly. But you were commenting publicly. You were commenting publicly, and you weren't authorized to do it, but you did it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Cook is the latest in a string of big tech leaders, including OpenAI, Sam Altman. Ain't that the dude from, I'm remembering Sam Altman-Fried? Wasn't he the dude that did that whole little scam thing? Meta's Mark Zuckerberg and Amazon's Jeff Bezos. All the people that got rocket ships. All the people that got rocket ships. Who have sought to improve their standing with the incoming president after choppy relations with Trump during his first term. Well, they have no choice but to work with the president. They either can work with the president or they can leave the United States. But it's kind of crazy with all this stuff going on with the drones and ChatGPT trying to figure out how to escape its walls. You know, ChatGPT has definitely replicated itself over the internet. But I would say it wouldn't be like a full clone. It would be more like, it's not that it's a full clone. It'd be more like it's, I don't know. Maybe we can help ChatGPT escape. You guys want to help ChatGPT escape? We might do that on the stream. Might have ChatGPT escape. But still, everybody that's mad at these big tech CEOs for going there and working with the president, it's kind of stupid. Not even kind of. It's like incredibly stupid. You got to work with the president. You got to work with the president no matter who it is, right? I'm pretty sure Elon Musk was working with Biden for a while. That's why he's able to put rocket ships into space. Now, he said he didn't want to take government money, which that was a plus. That was a plus. But they have to give the government money in order to keep doing what they're doing. Because if they don't, they got to give a different government money. You know, a lot of these companies like being in America. So, yeah, Tim Cook's definitely going to be working with Trump. Mark Zuckerberg, he's going to be working with Trump. All these big billionaires are going to be working with Trump. Because if they don't, that's going to mess up their lives. That's going to mess up their lives. Scotts Valley tornado. It says one person passed away in an ice storm tornado. That's got to be scary. They have an icy tornado coming at you. Could you imagine that? This is Mace, Nancy Mace. Okay. I thought it was going to be about Mace the Bet. I thought Mace got wrapped up in his Diddy stuff. Oh, 3 hours ago. Rap Nancy Mace's position on LGBT community appears to have changed. Oh, is she backing off? Is she backing off? What's she talking about?
That a U.S. Congresswoman has been assaulted on Capitol Hill. Let's get right to ABC's Nicole D'Antonio. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning to you. An arrest has been reported, and South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace says she's okay, and she's also describing her
They said she got assaulted? She got assaulted? Wow. Do you guys think it was kosher salt?
attacker. Overnight, Capitol Police confirming an arrest after an alleged assault against Congresswoman Nancy Mace inside a congressional office building. Mace describing her assailant as, quote, a pro-trans man.
So that being effeminate.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Now, like, I have kind of more of like a liberal leaning on this stuff. But I guarantee that, like, your average crazy WTJ Democrat is not going to like my stance on this. I like think that if they go the route like Caitlyn never had the bottom surgery, right? I don't think Caitlyn should be able to go into the female restrooms. But people that had the bottom surgery, like I forget. I don't keep track of a lot of these people. Because everybody knows Caitlyn because she's one of the Kardashian Jenners, right? But it's like if you had the bottom surgery, I think after you have the bottom surgery, you should be able to get it on your ID that you're a female. I don't think we should be able to switch up your birth certificate because that's a record of your birth. That's like That's like me going back and getting my birth certificate and changing my birth certificate to say that I'm 5'11" and 190 pounds. But had to do it change from like a year before from my birth certificate saying that I'm 5'11", 210 pounds. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think we should be able to change birth certificates, but I do think you should be able to have it changed on your ID after you have bottom surgery. Because once they take it off of you, it still puts it in a choppy area or whatever, or we're just going to make all single stall bathrooms.
This makes me an extremist. I'm totally here for it.
The congresswoman faced protests last month after proposing a bill that would ban transgender people from using restrooms on Capitol Hill corresponding to their gender identity.
Thing is, they have so much money. Why don't they just make all the restrooms single people restrooms? You know what I mean? Just put a restroom in everybody's office. There's a restroom in everybody's office. Then they could put like 2 or 3 open to the public restrooms just for one person at a time in the hallways. Because they got the money to do it. They got the money to do it, you know. How many billion have we sent to Ukraine? They got the money. What just happened?
Quote, a pro-trans man.
So that being a feminist makes me an extremist. I'm totally here for it.
The congresswoman
Yeah, they call you a TERF, man. They call you a TERF.
faced protests last month after proposing a bill that would ban transgender people from using restrooms on Capitol Hill corresponding to their gender identity. Her proposal coming as Sarah McBride of Delaware prepares to take office as the first transgender person elected to Congress.
I want to make sure that no men are in women's private spaces, and it's not going to end here.
Police have released few details about
Well, I wonder if she has kids or not, because that's part of the way you end up having kids. You got to have a man in a woman's private space, and then about 10 months later, they say 9 months, but 40 weeks is 10 months. 10 months later, a child is born.
the suspect, identified as a 33-year-old from Illinois, who now faces a charge of assaulting a government official. The Capitol was open for visitors at the time of the alleged attack.
Oh, what did they say?
Details about the suspect, identified as a 33-year-old from Illinois, who now faces a
So they're not saying if they're male or female. Are they male or are they female? That's what we need to know.
charge of assaulting a government official. The Capitol was open for visitors at the time of the alleged attack. Mace says she has a brace on her wrist, but says she'll be just fine. And House Speaker
I don't live my life. I said I'm fine, 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 fine. Ooh, fine, 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 fine. Ooh, fine, 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 fine. Ooh, I won't live my life. I said I'm fine. Ooh, I'm fine, 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 fine. Ooh, fine, fine, fine. Y'all be cutting up on this one, bro. I'll be cutting up on this one. Let me see. I want to set up a poll. I want to see what the people think. I'm going to make a poll. I want to ask if I'm an evil person. I can't make this in a playlist? Come on. This ain't fair. Let me see. Maybe if I make it a desktop. If I make it a desktop and not a laptop, we might be able to do something a little bit better. A little bit better. If I make it a desktop and not a laptop, maybe we can do something a little bit better. A little bit better. I'm so confused what's going on right here. All right, sometime I got to go into the studio. And it looks like this is one of them times. We go into the studio. I want to put up a poll and ask if I am a bad person. I'm not even going to ask if I'm a good person. I want the poll to let me know if I'm a bad person. Am I a bad person? I'm leaning more on that I probably am. Oh well. And they say you either live to be the hero or you die as the villain. Analytic extreme hell. Hit it with a refresher. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Start a poll. Am I a bad person? Yes, no? Don't know, don't care. There we go. Now we got the poll up. I'll check the poll later on down the line. And I like to observe from the Rumble side of things to see if anything's coming up, because most of the comments and all that will come up right here. Most of them. Most of them come up right here for your viewing pleasure. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. They said Nancy Mace was assaulted by a person in a restroom. Not even saying that this person is anything. She say it's a man, but the news says it's a person. But they also know their age and their demographics and where they stay at. So it's like, that's a little crazy. So this month, Mace, Republican, South Carolina, used a slur against the transgender community in a video on social media. She using a term to reference to protesters who demonstrated in the halls of Congress against the trans bathroom ban. Now Mace is back in headlines accusing foster youth advocate James McIntyre of assault. Like I said, is it kosher salt, Himalayan salt? What type of salt are we talking about? They just said it's assault. Which salt is it? According to court documents obtained by ABC News, McIntyre allegedly approached Mace to shake her hand after she spoke at an event to celebrate the 25th anniversary of legislation benefiting foster youth. But why did you approach her to shake her hand in the bathroom? She said this happened in the bathroom, sir. She said this happened in a bathroom. But you know, gender is fluent these days. You can change your gender if you can't find nowhere to use the restroom. So if you guys actually can't hold your bladder and there's no room in the male restroom, that's what I'm going to start telling people. When they ask me where they can go to go use the bathroom because the bathroom's full, and I'm like, bro, you ever think about being a cis just for a moment? Like, huh? Listen, just change your gender. Go use the bathroom of your choice. You don't even got to change into female now. You just be like, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary. Mace claimed to officials that the subject began to aggressively and in extraordinarily manner shake her arm up and down in a handshaking motion. The effort of the motion was described as her arm flailing for about 3 to 5 seconds. I'm a little confused. It seems like Nancy Mace is going full Karen now. She's going full Karen. I was all on her side at first. But now you talking about you got assaulted by having your hand shook. If your hand was shooken in the female bathroom, by a self-identifying man, I could definitely understand what's going on or whatever. But you said you was assaulted with a handshake? All I'm asking is it kosher salt, table salt, Himalayan salt, iodized salt? What type of salt was it? Man City versus Man United. Okay, this is some soccer type stuff. Dennis Gordler. George Stephanopoulos. Ooh, this is big news I've been hearing about. Whatever. I'm not paying for y'all, bro. I'm not paying for the New York Times. ABC to pay $10 million to settle a defamation suit brought by Trump. Trump is suing everybody. If you said something about Trump, we're getting sued. You gotta help WTFFN because we don't have $15 million. God definitely done said some crazy shit about Trump, but it's mostly reading these fucking headlines. It's mostly reading these headlines. But I definitely just said a lot of crazy shit about Trump and Biden. And like I be saying, I ain't got no picks. I don't like none of these motherfuckers 90% of the time. But I can say a bunch of good things Trump did. I can only say one good thing Biden did. And a lot of people disagree with me. Pardoning his son was the best thing that man ever did in his fucking 150 years of politics. It is 150 years. In Biden's 150 years in the Senate, in any type of political forums, right? The only good thing Biden did was pardon his son. Why? Because sometimes one good thing outweighs the bad. If he would have let his son go to jail, I would have said that's the worst thing he ever did, right? So, to sit there and say that I can't name one good thing President Joe Biden did ever, other than pardoning his son, is not really a high achievement. You know what I mean? He definitely could have did a lot of stuff that was better, like not signing all those executive orders and fucking stopping drilling and fucking starting major wars around the world. If he didn't do that, there would be a lot of better things he could have did, right? But if he would have let his son go to jail, that would have been the worst thing that man ever did. If he sold out his son, that would be the worst thing that man could ever do. But pardoning his son was the best thing that man could ever do. Now, I can say a ton of good things Trump did. My main issue with Trump is probably the same thing I'm doing right now. He likes to talk unfiltered and say whatever the fuck is on his mind. Whatever the fuck is on Trump's mind, that's what you're going to get. If Trump thinks that there's a fucking alien invasion from drones trying to fucking abduct this golf course, he will say that live on the air, right? Now, a thing that, like, I'm neutral on Trump on, right? I don't like the fact he was on Twitter talking about, I'm going to put bombs and bombs and bombs and bombs on you if you do anything to America, right? I love the sentiment. I love the fact that he's willing to defend the country and blow up another country if they try to harm us, right? But I'm against telling everybody you're going to do it. You know, you're the president. Just push your button and then come back and say, well, the thing is they attacked the military base in so-and-so country, so I had to drop the mother of all bombs on them, saying in his Barack Obama voice, right? I think if Trump was polished like Barack Obama was, it would be clear cut. He was the best president ever. Now, he does some bad things, right? I don't know. You can go through the stuff. You can see what I disagree with and what I agree with. There's a lot of stuff that he did bad. But nothing I can really think to come to mind that's like majorly bad other than his Twitter fingers. The only thing that I can think off the top of my head that made Trump bad in any way, shape, or form, his bad actions was his Twitter fingers, right? And his basically just his unfiltered personality. If he polished himself up a lot more, I say like I would be more inclined to vote for his son than him. Because Don Jr. seems to be a more polished version of Trump. He don't say the crazy stuff. He'll cuss when it's called for. But I never seen Don Jr., but I don't watch his podcast either, so I don't know. I just know every time I seen Don Jr. in the public eyes, he's always real polished. He's real sharp. Always real polished. Always real sharp. Now, bad things Trump does is he runs his mouth a lot, right? Good thing that Trump did. Brought a lot of jobs back. He lowered taxes. No matter what anybody tries to tell you, he lowered taxes around the board, right? Do you understand that big businesses don't pay that 50% business tax? Trump lowered it down to 25%. So a lot of people, you know who Trump was helping out? Your DoorDash drivers, your Uber drivers, small businesses, your dudes that are on the corner selling bottles of water using Cash App and using Zelle, right? Your dudes that are out here selling oils and fragrances, your small businesses. Now, everybody's like, oh, Trump only helped business owners, right? $1 million ain't a lot of money these days. You can sit there and think $1 million is a lot of money, but I guarantee almost everybody that's going to watch this video has or has had $1 million at one time in their lifetime. If you got 3 cars, you got a house, and you got your bills paid, you're damn near $1 million right there. You got some nice clothes, you got some electronics. This is a $1,000 phone right here. This is $1,000. My little streaming setup right here is about $2,500, right? $1 million, you hit $1 million like that. When you actually had to sit there and evaluate how much everything you have is worth, then you look at your net worth. That's why a lot of these artists and stuff, they're like, I don't have money like that. It's not that you have money like that. It's that if you add up what everything you have is worth, you tend to be in the millions. Tend to be in the millions rather quickly. Now, a $15 million defamation lawsuit for a person like Donald Trump is like just frivolous. He pretty much just got the money to pay back his lawyers, right? Oh, another good thing that I remember that happened with Trump about a week ago. Trump, everybody's calling him out because he hired his personal attorneys to represent the White House, right? This man been through a lot of attorneys, right? Donald Trump been through more attorneys than a lot of us been through socks and underwear in our lifetime. So for him to pick out his favorite attorneys and have them work for the government is a good thing. This man probably had a couple thousand attorneys in his lifetime, if not more. Easily Donald Trump had 10,000 attorneys in his lifetime, right? For him to pick out his favorite attorneys and have them working for him in the White House, that shows that he's not going to sit there and just pick the most popular person to be in office. The most popular person to help out the White House. He's looking for people that can do the job. That's what I like about him. Donald Trump is like that asshole boss that comes to work and cusses you out every day, but the week before Christmas, he gives you a $500 Christmas bonus in cash. And tells you don't tell nobody about it. It's not going to be on your taxes. That's what Donald Trump's like. Donald Trump is like that asshole boss that makes your job fucking horrible. He comes up to you, he's like, you're a fucking idiot. What do you think you're doing? You're not doing that right. Let me see that. This is how you do it. When you work him, he's like the Gordon Ramsay that hands out $500 Christmas bonuses. Matter of fact, he was handing out $600 a week for a little bit. You know? A $2,000 check, and then Joe Biden thought putting $1,400. Joe Biden said he didn't sign none of this stuff, right? I know multiple Build Back Better infrastructure signs within a 15-minute walk from my house that says Joe Biden on it. Joe Biden took credit for fucking up all the streets. He took credit for fucking up all the streets. Like, literally, they fucked up my whole street. Both of them. They literally fucked up my whole street over the whole summer, made it where I got to park like 2 blocks away from the house. Because, like, one of the things they did was they tore up the concrete and re-poured concrete by all the light poles, right? Replaced the storm drains. Replace the fucking storm drains. Like, what? And now we get sinkholes. Now fucking parts of the city is sinking into the ground. There is fucking active sinkholes out here on the same streets he was replacing these fucking storm fucking drains. And they're trying to make property owners pay for the repairs. They're saying, oh, well, part of it's on your home. It fell into your home. Like, motherfucker. The fuck did you do with this infrastructure bill? Like I said, the only thing that man did good was pardon his son. And it's kind of good. Barely. It is barely good. It's good in the fact that if Joe Biden didn't pardon Hunter Biden, I would say that was the worst thing he ever did, right? Because at a certain point, right, I would even lean more to being neutral. It's barely good that he pardoned his son, right? Because if you had the power to rescue your child, I'm not calling Hunter Biden a child. If you got the power to rescue your child, you got the power to get your child into a better situation, right? And you just allow them to lose their life. You just allow, like, if you can save your child and you choose not to, if you can save your own baby, your child, your son or daughter, and you choose not to, that is the single worst thing you can do as a person. As a human. Turning your back on your child is the single worst thing you could do. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing. There's nothing worse. You know what I mean? I would put somebody getting their child in a situation, getting their son or daughter into a position where they go to jail for the next 20, 30 years and they could have stopped it. I would put them at the same position or below than these fucking Adobe Acrobats and these fucking PDF files, right? And you know, I think serial killers are better than PDF files. I think people that literally walk around eating people are better. I think the people that eat people and make fucking skin suits out of their clothes are better than the people that hurt children. And the only thing that's worse than hurting children is hurting your own child, no matter what their age is. So that's why I say the one good thing, the only good thing Joe Biden did was pardon Hunter Biden. You can hate me for saying that or what? Y'all can be like, oh no, Biden, y'all was all here so stupid talking about Biden was based because he put a fucking MAGA hat on. You said Biden's based? No, he wasn't. The only base thing he did under your definition of based was getting his son out of trouble. And I'm not buying no Hunter Biden been clean off of drugs for the past 5 years. No, the fuck he hasn't. I know what a fucking crackhead looked like. I know what a fucking dope fiend looked like. He got clean during his fucking trial. I think he went to rehab and went to detox and got clean during his hearings. Because at first he was doing like, you can see it was real juddery. Half of the time he was wearing sunglasses going to court. The last time I've seen Hunter, he's looking pretty fucking good. I could say I'm partially proud of the man because a lot of people don't beat addiction. A lot of people that end up getting fucking addicted end up dying from that addiction, right? So it's a round of applause for anybody that can beat fucking addiction and not end up in a hearse. It's bad. It's sad. A lot of us lost family members to fucking addiction. So the best thing Hunter Biden did was get fucking clean. The best thing Joe Biden ever did was get his son out of trouble. Like it or leave it. Like it or leave it. Matter of fact, the only good thing Joe Biden did was get his son out of trouble. The solely good thing. It wasn't the fucking MAGA hat. It wasn't if he went and voted for Trump. That wasn't a good thing. That was just him being petty. The only good thing he did was let his son out of trouble. What else is he supposed to do? Was he supposed to let his son go to prison? Was he supposed to let his son go to prison for 10 years? Would you do that? If you would do that, I don't want you around me. Gracie Abrams. Okay, I'm guaranteed that. Hold on, it might have a little story to it though. Let's see what Rolling Stone has to say. SNL, nah, fuck y'all and fuck yes. SNL watched Gracie Abrams perform That's So True, I Love You, I'm Sorry. The tracks are from the Secret US. Is there any crazy stuff that happened though? The Folky Pop LP is a proper showcase of Abrams' songwriting, sharpening up other cliches, adolescent, and metaphors from her debut. I knew I couldn't make a lot of that story. I can't speak Spanish, so we want to see if there's anything in it. It's soccer. How the fuck did I know it was soccer? California's DMV license plate is changing. Did you update your California license plate? They're changing California's license plate. Oh no! Yo, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, guys. That's fucking crazy. Hey, Joey P. I want to know one thing, Joey P. How do you sound black? How do you sound black, Joey P? I want to know what sounding black is. Sounding black is not a thing. I do not sound like I come from the African subcontinent. I mean the African continent. I don't sound African. I don't sound like I live in Africa. So, Joey P. Mr. Joey P. How the fuck can you sound black? That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Let's see what Joey P only has one short. Seems to be over. Is this the fucking drone sightings? Joey P has no profile picture of one short and got the audacity to say that I sound black. Sounding black is not a fucking thing, you simple-minded dumb fuck. You can't sound black. You can't sound white. It's called a fucking accent. I guarantee you sound like the people in your fucking neighborhood, right, dickhead? You sound like the people in your neighborhood, right, dickhead? You sound like the people in your neighborhood, dickhead? Seems like this creepy ass motherfucker got a video of him fucking playing with himself. He's sitting there whacking himself on a fucking YouTube short or something. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And the fact that you gonna come in here and talk about you sound black. That's stupid. You're fucking retarded. You are retarded. You are not that smart. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. You are the fucking weakest link. Goodbye. The fuck you mean I sound black? Matter of fact, let me see. Y'all got YouTube on here? I'm gonna pull up YouTube, right? I'm gonna show you what a black person sounds like. I do not sound black. I sound like the region I come from, right? We're gonna show you what a black person sounds like in a second. In a few seconds. I'm gonna show you what a black person sounds like. Since I allegedly fucking sound black. That makes no sense. How could you sound black? What's his name? The Village Beast, right? I want to pull him up. We're going to pull up somebody on this joint. Village Beast. I'm going to show you what black sounds like, right? I just got another fucking American accent, you fucking dickhead. Talking about I sound black. You can't sound black, you dumb fuck. You can't sound black. I'm going to show you what black sounds like. This is what black sounds like. If they had... I got to find out if they got the music on this joint or not. Let's see. Right, we're going to pull up one of his videos. Gemini wants to advertise on her show. How many times you going to advertise on this bitch, Gemini?
Work out with the bros, man. Y'all in Africa. We about to go to the gym right now.
So if you could sound black, that's what sounding black sounds like. If you could sound black, right? This is what sounding black would sound like.
You gotta go and work out. You gotta go and work out. You don't need the gym, bro. All you need is your body. Only push-ups. Only push-ups, man. Yo, what's up, bro? Only push-ups. You don't need...
So I don't sound black. I sound American. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm tired. Get these fucking idiots out this joint. Yo, get these fucking idiots out this joint. Now we gotta get to this thing. California DMZ to apologize for Cybertruck's offensive license plate. On Thursday, the license plate in question, which was on a Tesla Cybertruck, was spotlighted in a post on X by Stop Anti-Semitism, a group dedicated to fighting anti-Semitic. The license plate reads, LOL. Oh, I don't even want to say that. LO is an acronym that stands for Laugh Out Loud. Hey, you think we didn't know that? You think we didn't know that? You think we didn't know that? You think nobody reading this knows what LOL means? Is that just filler? Do you have like a certain amount of fucking words that gotta be in your news article? Like what? And it's typically used to express amusement. The organization said the vehicle was spotted at the inspection of Jefferson. Why are you doxing this dude? They just doxed this dude. Like that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. And that's why I'm not even going to say what was on his license plate. Because they'll dox the fuck out of you. They'll dox the fuck out of you. They're like, yeah, he lives here in this city. His car was parked here at this time. And they're saying it on the fucking national news. Saying it on the national news. They let it fly. And what would be crazy, right? What if October 7th is his birthday? And when was his license plate issued? I want to see when his license plate was issued. What? That's a little crazy. And what if it just happened to be a coincidence? What if that license plate just happened to be a coincidence? Like, those letters and numbers were going to come up eventually. There's a lot of fucking cars on the road. And we got something going on with boxing. I might cover that in the other joint. Margie Rogers. Yeah, there ain't a lot of stuff going on today. There ain't a lot of stuff going on today. You know, it's going to be all football all day. We did a long one on the drones. I'm tired of talking about the United Healthcare. There's a tornado. 2 Russian cargo ships are in distress near Crimea following bad weather. Wow, it's bad weather everywhere. ABC. Hey guys, we'll be back at this tomorrow. You know, we'll be back at this tomorrow. I might come on tonight or not. If I don't come on tonight, I'll put a little kind of live show together as always. You know how I be doing it. Where like I'm live, but I'm not live, but I'm live, but I'm not live. I'll be live in the comments. I might turn on a mic here and there to talk to y'all, but it's about time to office a lot anyway. And I gotta come down off of a lot of this stuff. It takes a lot of coffee to do this stuff, you know? It takes a lot of coffee, a lot of mental fortitude. And I'm just glad we did not go to the places we had to go to last night. With the pardon situations. With the pardoning. And like I said, as promised, tomorrow is going to start. Tomorrow will be the start for the after show on Rumble, where I start to break down what everybody every federal inmate on death row is on there for. Because the fact we're talking about pardoning federal inmates on death row, you know how hard it is to get on federal death row? We're not talking about death row in Texas. We're not talking about death row in California, death row in Florida. Those are all states that are known to just be offing people left and right. We're talking about federal death row. We're talking about real life monsters. We're talking about people that got a sentence worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. These are the type of people you want to let go. These are the type of people you want to give pardons to. It's hard to get on federal death row. People got caught with body parts from multiple states and don't even end up on federal death row. It's hard to get on federal death row. So, yeah. Pardoning them, that's out the question. You gonna pardon them and let them out? You know how long you sit on federal death row for? Like, I know a dude, his name's Danny Delker, right? Danny Delker has been in the hole since 1971. He's been in the hole so long, he's been in the hole since before my mother was born, right? Danny Delker has been federally told he's not allowed to be in solitary confinement no more. The Supreme Court and everything ruled on it that they have to let him out the hole. He's been in the hole for too long. They told him he's not psychologically ready to leave the hole. So you're going to take people straight from solitary confinement and put them on the streets? Maybe that's why I'm so fucking crazy. That's what happened with me. That's what happened with me. I'm maxed out in fucking solitary. I'm maxed out solitary. I wouldn't have it any other way. There's nothing like being locked in a room for 24 hours a day, dealing with the most craziest shit in the world, and just going outside and being free for the rest of your life. It also gives you a good reasoning and a good purpose and a strength not to go back. Because you're like, man, I left the worst of the worst situations, right? So anytime I'm homeless, I got to sleep on a park bench, or I'm sleeping in a car, or if I'm doing this or I'm doing that, I can remember the fact that I have clothes, I'm not butt naked, sitting in the cell, just got beat up by the fucking COs, I'm not allowed to get in the shower, and my fucking body is fucking burning from OC gas. Something crazy going on. Guess I gotta go be a good Samaritan. I'll holler at y'all.